Well, at Real Life, we always enjoy a good, strong cup of coffee, and we've sort of lucked into or found a new product that we have fallen in love with here at Real Life. I'm here with Ashish. He's one of the co-founders of Canuck Coffee.
Yep.
And this is a truly Canadian coffee company that you, it's a relatively new company out on the market.
Yep.
And you actually started this with one of your friends, and you guys, well, tell us a little bit about the company for starters.
Well, I'm Ashish. We started the company together, my friend Josh and I. We've been playing hockey together for the last 3 or 4 years, and I approached him about starting a business. We both have a bit of a background in the coffee industry, and together we just decided that this is what we wanted to do.
Okay, now this seems to me a very dicey proposition when you've got some big players out there like the Tim Hortons. So what sort of sets the coffee apart from some of the other brands that have been around longer?
What we like to do is we've established ourselves as offering the freshest coffee available. So although it depends on when the consumer is actually going to be using it, what we do is we offer the freshest roast upon delivery. So if you're asking for a pound of coffee, for example, on Saturday morning, we're roasting it Friday night, so it's as fresh as we can get it. Yeah.
And so you order the coffee, and here's a question I always wonder. So you've got this freshly roasted coffee that is delivered essentially to your door.
Right.
How long should you keep it before it loses its optimum freshness?
When you have fresh roasted coffee, it can last up to a month, 2 months. It just depends on your actual storage and obviously how much you're consuming. If you take the coffee as whole bean coffee, it can last a lot longer, especially if you're grinding it yourself. So, I mean, in terms of shelf life, it has great shelf life.
Well, I think it's a very novel concept for Canuck Coffee. So you get online, you place your order, and then how soon is coffee delivered to your door?
As soon as you'd like it.
Really?
That's right. So you can actually place the order today and say that you want it tomorrow morning or next week, and it's delivered right to you.
Oh, I love it. Coffee that comes to your door. Very cool concept. People, of course, that want to find out more can visit the website.
Yep, www.canuckcoffee.ca.
Okay, well, we're going to look a little further into what sets Canuck Coffee apart. We're going to turn things over to Sharon in the kitchen, and we're going to learn a little bit more about what makes this coffee so fantastic.
So now over here in the kitchen with Josh Veit, also from Canuck Coffee. Now we are going to actually brew some coffee, and a lot of people have seen these. I'm very familiar, not everyone is. So what, this is a press.
Yeah, a coffee press.
Right.
It's made by Bodum, and which is the most generic type of coffee press out there. And it's really the optimal way to brew your coffee.
Why is that?
Really, the reason is it's got a metal mesh in the bottom, and when the grinds are in here, it allows all the flavor to come through, and it doesn't get trapped in any of the paper or parchment that you would use in a typical coffee maker.
Okay, can we just show it actually being worked on right now?
Yeah, for sure.
Because you know what I'm thinking is, this would be a great kind of an idea to give someone for Christmas who loves coffee.
Yeah, and actually we have it in one of our gift baskets as well.
There you go. See, so let's check it out.
So really, what you want to keep in mind is you need about 3 tablespoons
that was my next question.
Ground coffee.
How much coffee you need? Because I'm not really good at that part.
Yeah, so about 45 grams, but 3 tablespoons is an easy measurement in your kitchen. And I've pre-ground it for us so that we have it ready to go. And this is our Ethiopian coffee in here.
Can I smell it before
You can definitely smell it.
Oh yeah, that's nice.
Fresh roasted it for you yesterday.
Beautiful. Okay.
So when you do that, you then just grab your hot water, and it just has to come up right to the top of the black line, the plastic rim.
Right.
Now ideally you'll set a timer and leave it for about 4 minutes.
Well, not too long.
No, it's not too long, but that's just the optimal time to bring out all the potential flavors in the grinds. So then all you have to do is you just pop this on top.
After it's sat, you do this.
After it's been for 4 minutes, you just set it there. 4 minutes later, your timer goes off, and you just all you have to do is plunge down this. And you feel a bit of pressure, but what you're doing is pushing all the grounds down, and you're leaving all the coffee above the wire mesh.
Really nice. And that would be an awesome gift. Now the coffee that you have, you said Ethiopian coffee.
This is our Ethiopian coffee.
And what made you arrive at Ethiopian coffee?
Ethiopian is a very popular coffee. It's actually the birthplace of coffee, so that's where the first beans were from the Yirgacheffe region. Ours are from the Harar region in Ethiopia, but still within the country, within the original parts of coffee. So.
Okay, so when you get the beans initially, this is what you're seeing, right?
Yeah, this is the green Ethiopian coffee here. And then we go through our roasting process,
Right.
which we've tried to perfect to bring out the most potential flavors from the beans.
Okay.
And they turn into the roasted coffee.
Now, when we see something labeled as a dark roast, or like, how much difference does the amount of roasting make in the flavor? Like, what's the taste difference we're going to experience?
You can, the darker you roast your coffee, the more acidic notes you'll bring out in it.
Okay.
And the body, right? You'll want to bring out the body in the coffee. People talk about a dark, full body coffee. It's the darker roasted coffees. So it can totally affect the flavor from one bean, like the same bean roasted to different
totally
scales
different.
can taste totally different. Yeah.
That's kind of cool. That's really interesting, because sometimes I'll look at it, and again, if you're not familiar, it's like, which way do you go? And you want to enjoy your cup of coffee.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Now, when we get our coffee beans, and when people purchase, are they purchasing beans or ground coffee from you?
That's something that we offer both options for.
Okay.
We do offer whole bean, and primarily that's the best way to keep it
keeps it
fresh,
freshest?
right? Because you're not creating as much surface area, and therefore it doesn't go stale as fast.
Right.
But if you need it ground, because not everyone grinds their coffee or has it available,
Right.
We can grind it for you as well.
Now, is there anything to the old saying that, if it's ground, if you keep it in the freezer, it keeps longer? Is that true?
No.
No.
Actually, it's a myth.
It's a myth. See, that's another one I know a lot of people that do it.
A lot of people do, but moisture is really an enemy to coffee, and it aids in the process of staling. And because coffee has so much oil in it, it can ferment, right?
Right.
So when the moisture and the oil mix, it's really not a good combination. And every time you open your freezer door, that little bit of hot air
Right.
creates a layer of moisture and frost on top, and you'll actually get freezer burn on your coffee.
There you go.
So just a
Learned
quick
something.
tip. Yeah.
Now, when we go to your website, of course, you can order coffee, but you have some great gifts as well, don't you?
Yep,
nice.
we're offering gift baskets. We'll offer them all year round for special occasions and stuff like that, but primarily we're focusing on Christmas right now. We've got 3 different types that are all available to see on our website.
Very nice.
So.
Well, anyone who's got me on the list, there you go. That'd be an awesome idea. So we want to send people to the website, of course, which is?
www.canuckcoffee.ca.
And you're also, I know I'm a fan on your Facebook site
Yep,
as
so
well.
there's a link from our website, or you can just search for us as Canuck Coffee Co. On Facebook.
Excellent. Well, thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
Merry Christmas, and I say we break out a couple of cups and have us a coffee. More on Real Life coming up.